Hi guys, welcome back to the Wardle channel, and today's video is going to be back on the 00 gauge. Now, for those who've been following the channel for quite some time will know that I haven't done a 00 gauge layout video really since the building of the Wardle Road layout that you see around the outside here. And then obviously now, the one just above me here is the County School exhibition layout, which I'm probably 85–90% through completing. So looking forward to getting that done. But in today's video, we're looking at, as I say, the 00 gauge stuff. Now, I've been very kindly sent a couple of bits by Oxford Rail. The first being a locomotive and the other two being these wagons that have just been released. So in today's video, we're going to look at the wagons, and then the next one we will look at the locomotive. And of course, I'll be giving my honest opinion on what I think of them. I'd like to ideally do some kind of table or something, like rating them, like maybe like 1 to 10 or whatever. So then if I ever get any more in the future or look at any other wagons or locomotives, we can always compare them, which is something I would quite like to do. But yeah, other than that, let's switch to... I'm using my stream setup, by the way, in case you're wondering what this unusual camera angle is. So if I press a couple of buttons, we should now be looking at the desk camera. So the two wagons that Oxford Rail have sent me is this northeastern standard box van, I believe. It's just a general purpose box van. And then we also have this eastern banana van as well. So I think firstly we're going to have a look at the northeastern van. And then we will get to the banana van afterwards. Hopefully you guys can see this. This is the first time, as I say, I'm trying out this setup for reviewing anything. So hopefully it's coming across okay. So I'm not going to bother reading all the spiel on the back. I mean, normally, like some of Hornby's locomotives, I'm not sure about their wagons, but the Hornby's, I think the Railroad Plus and above locos have a description about what the item is and a bit of history on it. But obviously you can see the wagon in there. Nothing more exciting than that. I know some companies now have started doing designs where you can't even see what the wagon is on the inside, but me personally, I prefer it when, because especially as I'm not very good at memorising all the various names of what each wagon is, I find it useful to pick it up, actually see what it is, and go from there. So let's not waste any more time talking about the box. Okay, so immediately after opening it there, I don't know if you've seen it there, but which I've not seen any manufacturers do as yet, there's two sets of 3 links contained inside. Now, I was talking on a previous live stream as well about manufacturers slowly adding detail packs to wagons. I believe that some of the Bachmann upcoming wagons will have an extra detailing pack for them. But yeah, the addition of some actual 3 link is really, really nice to see, actually. So that's a bonus already, actually. Similar packaging design to Bachmann, obviously, with the plastic popping out of the top there and folding around the wagon. That's enough of that. And then, of course, you've got the plastic sleeve on top of that. So here we are with the actual wagon, and my first thoughts after picking it up for the first time is it's really light. Now, I'm not sure if this is the case with all Oxford Rail wagons, or maybe just this particular one. However, here's another wagon I've been working on at the moment. What I tend to do is add some wheel balancing weights. You can get them on eBay for a couple of quid for a few strips of them. They're like sticky wheel weights, and put them inside, and it just gives a nice little bit of weight to the wagon. So perhaps this is something I might have to do with this one. And of course, turning it over, the first thing I actually see is there's actually an incredible amount of detail. I'm not sure how well you'll be able to see it on this camera here. I might end up taking some photos of some close-ups. But the detail underneath, again, it's something you're not going to see, but I suppose for your own satisfaction, knowing that it's there, that's always nice to see. But yeah, plenty of detail underneath. So as you can see, I've just popped the coupling off here just to have a look at how it's connected. And this one here, a bit like the originals, where the original sort of NEM sockets, I'm really not sure about all the terminology for the various couplings, but the idea is, I think these ones, if you see here, they actually, if I put my hand behind it, you'll actually see that they drop down rather than sort of come out directly off the side. But if you wanted to, here's just a regular NEM socket here. if you put that in, you might be able to then see the height difference between. I'll just do that. You can see that the one on this side here is the original and sits much lower, which I guess would work if Oxford Rail do all the same couplings with their other vans. But I mean, if you want, you can just switch it to a regular socket here, and yeah, should no issue with that. You can also, of course, which I'll probably end up doing, is changing these to KD's couplings to suit a lot of the wagons that are going on to county school. And of course, if you want to go the extra mile and detailing is the most important part for you, then you can completely remove the couplings, and you've got, of course, the 3 links that came with it, and you can use them instead, which is nice, because if all of these come with 3 links, it means that you can actually connect your whole train up proper prototypically, rather than having these big clunky things in the way. But then, of course, uncoupling them and rejoining them becomes a little bit more of a tedious job. But if they're just set on the layout, then yeah, you can definitely add that extra little bit of realism. Now, if we go to the rest of the wagon, I don't know how much I can talk about a wagon without boring you guys to death. But as I said, it's pretty light. The general detailing across the board, if you like, is really, really nice quality. All the metal strips, with each individual rivet is sort of embossed, if you like. So it's not just a flat surface. The doors as well, all embossed, and even the lock as well on the door is a little bit embossed from the rest of it, and the hinges as well, actually. So once weathered up, and you can get some grime into some of these, because the idea of, I think, the best thing about having some of these things where it's not just a flat surface, it allows for you to add that extra little bit of weathering. I particularly enjoy using the likes of some Humbrol black wash, and you can just drop that in between some of these cracks, and it will really pick out the joins between the wooden planks and the metal strips. Again, I'm no expert on box vans, so I'm not entirely sure what as far as I'm aware, this is just a general purpose goods van. It does have 2 venting ducts on either side, which again, as you can see there, protrude. So there's obviously a reason. There's obviously some particular product that could be stored in here that requires some form of ventilation. Now, this is an early box van, so as you can see, there's no buffer detailing, there's no vacuum brake fitting, or the like that we might have a look and end up finding on the banana van. But overall, a really, really lovely box van. Again, my only issue with this tool is the fact it is a little bit light. But the fact that it comes with 3 link couplings, that kind of really sets it off for me as being a nice quality box van. Now, I believe these retail for £16-17 on the Oxford Rail website, and of course other retailers may be slightly cheaper. But in general, for a box van fresh on the market, it is really nice quality, and I hope the Bachmann ones coming out can match this quality as well. So without wasting any more of your time, let's have a look at the second one. As you guys know, I'm a huge fan of box vans, so for me this is quite exciting receiving these kind of products, because I've been a lover of box vans since I first got into the hobby. Just seems to be my favourite rolling stock choice, if you like. And opening the second one, again, straight away with, slightly different here. We've actually got the tension lock 3 links. So on the older vans, you've got, on the older Northeastern or the Great Eastern Railway van, you have the 3 links without the tension lock. But interestingly, with the more modern one, you've got the tension lock in between. So nice couple of 3 links there. Again, to buy these separately, those little details to add to all your wagons can end up adding up quite quickly. So yeah, that's definitely a huge bonus for me. Actually, really pleased to see manufacturers adding little detailing packs for wagons and not just locos. Again, remove the plastic sleeve. So, banana van. Now, county school is a eastern layout, so for me this is going to be the perfect type and era of rolling stock to run on county school. Now, from what I've learned anyway, in the brief time I've been researching banana vans, is that the idea of a banana van specifically is that when the bananas are picked, they are not ripe. They're picked, and then during the process of transportation, these vans are heated to allow the product to ripen by the time it reaches its destination. But yeah, I think that's a really clever way, especially for this time period, of transporting the fruit to the point where you pick it unripened, you allow it to ripen to the point that when it gets to its destination, they're ready to go straight onto the market stalls or whatever their destination is. But yeah, as I say, it's an Eastern van, so perfect for county school. Now, unlike this one, obviously, again, this is an older van, you've got the buffer detailing. I'm guessing one of these is for the vacuum brakes, which I imagine is perhaps this one down the bottom here. You might be able just to see that there. And then this one up here is for probably the heating or ventilation or some kind, as that would make sense, as obviously these vans do require heating. But looking at them from underneath, I'm not sure how well, maybe if I aim the light a little bit at the wagons here. The detailing, there's a huge amount of detailing actually on the more modern one. Obviously being vacuum fitted, you've got all the extra detailing for the vacuum pipes connecting to the brake pads, whereas obviously on this one, these are all manual brakes, so none of that's on there. But the fact that they've gone to the extra detail as well to pick out all of these pipes, when I mean most of the time these are going to be flying past and you're not going to see any of that underside, but the fact it's there is kind of satisfactory really for the person, just to know that they've gone to that extra little bit of detail to make it that little bit more realistic. Same couplings again, obviously, like I said, it's the same body moulding, so they're going to use the same couplings as I imagine they would along most of their range to work with each other. But of course you can just change them to NEM sockets, the NEM connectors, and then you've got of course the choice of the tension lock 3 links as well. So I think all that's left to do now we've had a look at the 2 box vans, is to get some running shots, see how they perform. Previously I've had issues with light vans where they've lifted slightly over points and things, but we're interested to see how these perform. I'll run them with the NEM sockets, and then I'll also try them with their chain links that are supplied as well, as it'll be interesting to see. But yeah, huge props on the manufacturer. I really hope more people copy this idea of adding chain links and tension lock couplings to their wagons accessories, as well, as again it adds that little bit of realism. And yeah, really pleased with that. So let's switch to a layout and get a few shots of them running. So coming to the end of the video now, and as you would have seen from those clips, we got them running on both Wardle Road and County School. I tried to get a little bit of pace behind the 20 in a couple of the shots you'd have seen there, just to see if the weight of the train behind it would lift these at all or force them to go over the points and lift at all, being that they are quite light. But in fact, there was no issue at all, and as you'd have seen from those clips, they ran beautifully. On the County School layout, you'd have seen a few clips with the couplings connected to them, and they again ran perfectly fine with them. The only thing I will say is the couplings, where they're sitting a little bit lower here, don't always match up to some of my wagons, so I think I'll definitely be switching to the flatter NEM sockets. And also on the banana van in particular, when you're taking this socket off, you've just got to be extra careful, as the base of it is actually located under one of the vacuum brake pipes. So as long as you're careful with that, you can just lift it and sort of tease it around that just there. No issue with that obviously on this one, as there's no detailing for it to catch on there. So with that being said, I did make some notes of the overall ratings. So obviously for the liveries, for both of them, we gave them a 7. For details, we gave this one a 6 and this one a 10. And then overall for the running, I gave them an 8, which puts this one at, let's just check, an 8.3, and this one an overall of a 7. So hopefully on the screen now you'll see a table. I'm just going to call it the Wardle review table, and hopefully throughout the year, if we get to a chance to review some more rolling stock from whoever, we can compare them, and then perhaps at the end of the year we can have a look back at what we thought was the best item of rolling stock for this year. I'll also leave a link to both these box fans on the Oxford Rail website, so if you wish to get one yourself, it's not an affiliate link or anything, but yeah, they'll both be down in the description if you click the See More tab, and you can go and get yourself one. For me personally, this is going to make its way at home on the County School layout, and then this one on my sort of more run what you like Rule 1 type railway, that is Wardle Road. This is where this one shall reside. So yeah, other than that, let's wrap up this video. So that brings us to the end of the video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. As I say, I've not really done any review videos, proper review videos as such before, but I was given this opportunity by Oxford Rail, so it really wasn't one I wanted to turn down. Really happy with the box fans in general, and as you'd have seen, they look fantastic running through the layout. Other than that, hopefully you guys did enjoy. If this is something you want to see more of, please just let me know in the comments, and if you've got one of these box fans, let me know what you think of them as well. Once again, I'd like to thank all my channel members as the channel grows, for the continued support, and it really is appreciated, and it's put me in positions like this where I've been given opportunities to review such lovely wagons. But other than that, please do subscribe if this is your first time here, and I will see you all in the next video. Cheers.